Convicted killer Cedric Marks is starting his appeal process in Bell County. Today, his attorney filed a motion for a new trial. Marks was sentenced to the death penalty for the murders of Jenna Scott and Michael Swearingin. 6 News anchor Bailey Bates was in the courtroom today, and she joins us now live in the studio with what happened. Bailey?
Lindsay, the judge made no decision today on whether Cedric Marks will be granted a new trial. He will have to make a ruling by August 23rd. Marks' attorney laid out her case of why there should be a new trial, and it didn't catch the prosecutors by total surprise.
Convicted killer Cedric Marks back in a Bell County courtroom Wednesday, sitting next to his appeals attorney as they try to overturn his conviction by a Bell County jury.
If a defendant is representing himself, your fear all along is the appeal process.
6 News legal analyst Liz Mitchell says prosecutors and the judge were most likely anticipating a request of a new trial and had to make sure justice was delivered fairly throughout the case.
The judge has to be on heightened alert to make sure that things aren't being said to the jury that could cause a mistrial.
Marks' new attorney says there are grounds for a new trial because Marks didn't have fair trial rights, including being shackled in front of the jury.
And that could be ultimately giving the impression to the jury that this is a highly dangerous person and ultimately causing a prejudice against this defendant before the state has proven him guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
The appeals attorney is also raising question of competency to represent himself.
Whether or not someone is competent to stand trial, can they communicate with their attorneys? Can they actively take part with their attorney in formulating a defense?
Bell County District Attorney Henry Garza is hoping the judge denies the motion for a new trial, as he says the record shows Marks was competent before and during trial, and that he also persistently elected to represent himself in the death penalty case.
When someone is sentenced to death, the criminal court system is going to have several checks and balances to make sure that the defendant's state and constitutional rights weren't violated.
While this motion plays out in Bell County, Marks' case automatically gets to be reviewed by the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals, where 9 judges will be analyzing the entire trial record.
Now, once the entire appeal process has been exhausted, where the sentence is affirmed and clemency has been denied, then the execution can take place. But it's a very long process, Lindsay, and extremely costly, and we'll keep you updated on how the appeal process plays out.
All right, Bailey, thank you so much.